Hi everyone, welcome to our very first All Souls Playtime Cafe in your home instead of in the cafe. And you might notice that I'm actually still in the cafe, but maybe in a couple of weeks' time I might be actually in my home as well. But either way, we can see each other and have fun together today. Now normally playtime starts with you playing with toys and then going to craft and then coming for story and song. But this time we're going to start off with story and song and then you can do some craft later, okay? All right, well it's time for Stars Up. So stars up, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well done! All right, I think we need another song just to see that everyone's paying attention. So let's do I'm a Little Teapot. So standing up, short and stout. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, then I shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Let's try the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, then I shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Well done. Well done. All right, well get ready. Our third song is going to be The Grand Old Duke. Okay? Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, up. And when they were down, down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. How did that go? Yeah, I think we need to do it a wee bit faster. All right, are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, up. And when they were down, down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, I want to begin a story today. And we're going to do the first part of the story. So I'm going to go over here and get my story. Now, remember, do you remember Jesus? Do you remember Jesus? I think you might. Now remember that he wants to save us from bad things and from anything that separates us from God. So he'd been walking and talking. See, he's just talking there. He's having a chat. He'd been walking and talking with his friends and many other people for three very big years. And he knew he needed to get back to his Father in heaven. So he said to his friends, the time has come for me to go away, and where I'm going, you can't get there because I'm going to heaven to prepare a wonderful new home for you. Now, how do you think they felt? I think they might have said, oh, Oh no! Can you say that? Oh no! All right, let's see what happens next. Well, you're right. His friends did say, oh no. And they were so sad that he was leaving them because they loved hanging out with him. It's just like our friends, isn't it? We love hanging out with our friends. But he said to them, you're not always going to be sad. In fact, very soon, you're going to understand what's happening and why you will actually be filled with joy. That's a bit confusing, isn't it? Well, I think it's time for a song, so let's give it a go, will we? And I think we need to sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp, stamp. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. Stamp, stamp. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. And the next one, if you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. If you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, wave to a friend. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. Okay, well, it's time to have some more of the story. So I'm going to come and sit down here. Here we go, a bit closer so you can see the pictures. And so we get to the next part of the story. Now, there were some people who didn't like Jesus. I know, hard to imagine, isn't it? And they wanted to actually kill him. So one night, they paid his friend, just here, his friend Judas, to lay a trap to catch him. I think it's time to say, oh no! Can you say that? Oh no! Well, Jesus knew this was happening, so he actually did what is really good to do. He walked into a garden that he loved and he started speaking to his Father. And do you see how he speaks to his Father? He's praying to him. Yeah? I do that. I wonder if you do that. And he said to his Father, Lord, my Father, he prayed, I'm ready. I am ready to give up my life for all who trust in me, so they may be saved from bad things inside and outside of them, all around. That's a good prayer, actually, isn't it? Particularly with what's happening at the moment. Yeah, that we could be saved from all bad things, inside and outside. Well, notice that his friends are there sleeping while he's praying, because they don't understand the situation quite yet. Okay, what do you think happens next? Well, his friend Judas arrived, see? But look who he arrived with. He arrived with soldiers. Now his other friend, Peter, see Peter just there? Peter, he wanted to protect Jesus. See, he's got his sword out, ready to protect him. But Jesus said, no, Peter, I must allow this to happen. And then guess what happened? Everyone ran away except for Jesus, Judas, and the soldiers. Wow, that's a bit hard, isn't it? I wonder what's going to happen next. Well, Jesus actually was marched off by the guards to the leaders. So see, there's Jesus there, and there are the leaders of the time. And he was marched off to them, and they said, excuse me, but you say that you're the Son of God. And Jesus said, I am. Well, we don't believe you, they said. But do you know what? It was going to be okay. It was going to be all right, because this was God's plan. And what Jesus said then was, it's for this reason that I was born into this world. Wow, something big is happening. Something big is happening. And you know, we're getting closer to it because it's Easter coming up. And that's what all of this is about. All right, I think we need to sing another song. I think we need to sing about how big our God is. I want to do that. Let's get some room. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. The mountains are his, the valleys are his, the stars are his handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. That's true. That's a relief to know, isn't it? Because Jesus is in a bit of trouble at the moment, but we know it's all in God's plan. All right, let's sing. Let's finish off with Who's the King of the Jungle, because that's all about Jesus, okay? All right, let's give it a go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's the king of the jungle? Whoa, whoa. Who's the king of the sea? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? J-E-S-U-S. Yes! He's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, 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 splash! All right, well, that's the end of our story and song today. But you, if you would like, might like to do some craft next to do with this story, yeah? You might like to make a little box, and it's got some words about Jesus on it, and you might be able to put your Easter eggs in it. Well, have a think about that, ask your mum and dad, and I will see you next week. Bye!